Welcome back to Who Died Today US, the channel where we remember and honor the lives of those we've lost. From Hollywood stars to music legends and historic figures, we pay tribute to the legacies they left behind. If you want to keep their memories alive with us, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story.
Huckleberry Fox, who passed away at the age of 50, leaves behind a legacy as both a memorable child actor and a dedicated scientist. Known for his role as Deborah Winger's son in Terms of Endearment, 1983, Fox brought a depth to his character that made his portrayal unforgettable, particularly in the iconic scene where he bids a tearful farewell to his on-screen mother. This role resonated with audiences and cemented his place in film history. Fox went on to act in Misunderstood, American Dreamer, Conrad, and Disney's The Blue Yonder, displaying his versatility and charm. After his early career in Hollywood, Fox decided to pursue his passion for science. He attended Northfield Mount Hermon School and graduated from New York University, later earning a master's degree in animal science from Cornell University and a doctorate in plant medicine from the University of Florida. He channeled his intellectual pursuits into a distinguished career as a scientist and diplomat with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, focusing on areas that reflected his commitment to environmental and agricultural research. Fox's journey from the bright lights of Hollywood to the field of agricultural science is a testament to his drive, adaptability, and desire to make a meaningful impact. In both his acting and scientific careers, he approached his work with dedication and authenticity, leaving a profound mark on those he encountered. Huckleberry Fox is survived by his wife, Mercy, 2 sons, his parents, and 5 siblings. His legacy endures through his contributions to film and science, reflecting a life rich with passion and purpose. Robert Logan, who passed away at 82 of natural causes, will be remembered as an actor who brought warmth and charisma to both television and family-friendly adventure films. Logan first gained attention as J.R. Hale on the iconic ABC detective series 77 Sunset Strip, where he stepped in for Ed "Kooky" Burns and brought a fresh, hip character to the series in the early 1960s. His role as the new valet parking attendant turned detective resonated with audiences, securing his place in 50 episodes over 2 seasons. Logan's acting talents truly shined in his portrayal of Skip Robinson in The Adventures of the Wilderness Family, 1975. His role as a father who relocates his family to the Rocky Mountains in search of a simpler, purer life struck a chord with audiences, becoming a box office success and spawning 2 sequels. His natural ability to portray the loving, adventurous father figure captivated viewers, establishing him as an icon of wholesome family entertainment. His contributions to similar films, like Across the Great Divide and The Sea Gypsies, reinforced his legacy as a beloved actor in the return-to-nature genre, making him a fixture of family-friendly cinema. Born on May 29, 1941, in Brooklyn, Logan was the eldest of 8 children. His path to acting began with a chance encounter with a talent scout from Warner Brothers, leading him to transition from a promising baseball player to an accomplished actor. Over the years, Logan's career spanned diverse roles, including guest spots on shows like Dr. Kildare and Daniel Boone, and appearances in films such as The Bridge at Remagen and Beach Ball. Beyond his film career, Logan retired from acting in the late 1980s and spent his later years producing documentaries. He leaves behind his wife, Alina, his son, Anthony, daughter, Courtney, daughter-in-law, Haley, 3 granddaughters, and several siblings. Through his film work and lasting legacy, Robert Logan's spirit and sense of adventure will continue to inspire families and film lovers for generations. Jonathan Haze, who passed away at the age of 95, left an indelible mark on the world of cult cinema, forever remembered for his role as Seymour Krelborn in the 1960 classic The Little Shop of Horrors. As a regular collaborator with famed director Roger Corman, Haze brought his unique charm to over 24 films, creating characters that captivated audiences and embodied the quirky spirit of B-movie cinema. His performance as the clumsy, well-meaning Seymour, a character who nurtures a bloodthirsty plant, has since become iconic, inspiring later adaptations and securing a place in film history. Born on April 1, 1929 in Pittsburgh, Jonathan Haze, originally Jack Aaron Schachter, began his career as a stage manager for Josephine Baker before migrating to Los Angeles. His journey into film was serendipitous, sparked by a chance encounter with a director at a gas station. From there, Haze became a trusted member of Corman's repertory company, tackling roles as varied as a contaminated man in Day the World Ended and a pickpocket in Swamp Women, displaying a chameleon-like ability to shift across genres and characters. His versatility and willingness to take on unconventional roles made him a distinctive figure in Corman's films, and his dedication to every role, no matter the budget or story, set him apart in the industry. Beyond acting, Haze contributed to cinema as a writer, penning the screenplay for Invasion of the Star Creatures, and he eventually found a successful career in advertising. His talents were multifaceted, and his creativity extended beyond the screen, evidenced by his later work as CEO of an advertising company. Jonathan Haze is survived by his daughters, Rebecca and Dee Dee, as well as his grandchildren and great-grandson. His legacy will be cherished by fans of classic cinema who remember him as the man who brought to life unforgettable characters with humor and heart. Alan Rachins, a celebrated actor known for his memorable roles on L.A. Law and Dharma and Greg, has passed away at 82 from heart failure. Rachins captured audiences for over a decade, first as Douglas Brackman Jr., the uptight law partner on L.A. Law, and later as Larry Finkelstein, the free-spirited father in Dharma and Greg. His work earned him an Emmy nomination, and he became widely recognized for his versatility in portraying characters that ranged from corporate professionals to whimsical eccentrics. Born on October 3, 1942, in Cambridge, Massachusetts, Rachins grew up in Boston. After studying at the Wharton School, he shifted to New York to pursue acting, training under esteemed teachers like Warren Robertson and Kim Stanley. His early career included a daring turn in O Calcutta, a boundary-pushing theatrical revue where he joined a cast willing to bear it all on stage. This experience epitomized his boldness and willingness to take risks, a trait that defined his acting journey. Rachins achieved stardom with L.A. Law, playing Brackman from 1986 to 1994, a role that allowed him to flex his dramatic and comedic muscles. His portrayal brought unexpected depth to the otherwise rigid character, making him both the target of jokes and an endearing figure. The success of L.A. Law paved the way for his role as Larry Finkelstein in Dharma and Greg, showcasing his range as he transformed into a loving, unconventional father figure. Rachins was also an accomplished writer, with credits on Hill Street Blues, Heart to Heart, and other series. His later years saw him on shows like Rizzoli and Isles, and he continued acting in films, including Meet Wally Sparks and Leave It to Beaver. His career was a testament to his adaptability and love for storytelling across mediums. Rachins is survived by his wife, Joanna Frank, whom he married in 1978. His legacy lives on through the unforgettable characters he brought to life and the countless fans who cherished his work. Timothy West, an icon of British stage and screen, passed away peacefully at the age of 90. Known for his immense talent and versatility, West's career spanned over 6 decades, marked by unforgettable performances in theater, film, and television. His remarkable range saw him embody everything from Shakespearean leads to complex modern characters, winning the hearts of audiences worldwide. Born on October 20, 1934, in Bradford, England, West pursued his love for the arts early, quickly establishing himself as a powerful presence on stage. His roles in Shakespearean classics brought depth and nuance to each character he portrayed, solidifying his reputation as one of Britain's foremost actors. West's television and film career was equally distinguished. He portrayed Commissioner Berthier in The Day of the Jackal, 1973, and later took on roles in Cry Freedom, 1987, and popular British series like Coronation Street, EastEnders, and Gentleman Jack. His portrayal of Stan Carter in EastEnders was especially memorable, bringing an emotional resonance to the role that deeply moved fans. West's personal life was defined by his enduring partnership with Prunella Scales, the beloved star of Fawlty Towers. Their marriage of 61 years became a cherished narrative of devotion within the entertainment world. Together, they starred in Great Canal Journeys, a travel series where they shared their passion for narrowboating while navigating Scales's dementia with courage and grace. The series offered viewers a moving glimpse into their bond and resilience, inspiring audiences with their love and resilience. West's legacy extends beyond his performances, marked by his profound influence on British theatre and television. He leaves behind his wife, Prunella, his children Juliet, Samuel, and Joseph, 7 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. As his family shared, Tim was with friends and family at the end, reflecting a life celebrated not only for professional achievements, but also for deep familial love. The legacy of Timothy West is one of artistry, dedication, and compassion, a towering figure whose contributions to the arts will be celebrated for generations to come. Jack Jones, the Grammy-winning voice behind classics like Wives and Lovers and the beloved theme from The Love Boat, has passed away at 86 after a 2-year battle with leukemia. Known for his rich, silky vocals and timeless charm, Jones's career spanned over 6 decades and saw him emerge as one of America's most enduring crooners. Born John Allen Jones on January 14, 1938 in Los Angeles, he grew up surrounded by show business, with parents Allen Jones and Irene Hervey, both celebrated entertainers in their own right. By his 20s, Jones had established himself as a promising singer, quickly signing with Capitol Records and later finding great success with Cap Records. His early hits, including Lollipops and Roses and Call Me Irresponsible, earned him 2 Grammys and established his legacy as a top interpreter of romantic ballads. Songs like The Impossible Dream and Lady highlighted his vocal range and ability to convey deep emotion, making him a cherished figure in American music. In 1977, Jones was invited to record the theme for The Love Boat, lending his voice to a tune that would resonate across living rooms for years. His rendition of Love, Exciting, and New became emblematic of the show's joyful promise of romance and adventure, cementing his place in pop culture. Throughout his career, Jones was equally loved for his onstage charm, often poking fun at his own music's sentimental appeal. He performed with his father, Alan, and appeared in popular films and TV shows, delighting audiences with his gentle humor and easygoing style. With over 50 albums and several Vegas residencies, Jones remained active in music well into his 80s, a testament to his passion for the craft. Jack Jones is survived by his wife, Eleonora, daughters, Crystal and Nicole, stepdaughters, Nicole and Colette, and grandchildren, Grace, Mercer, and Agnes. His legacy as one of America's beloved voices endures, a lasting reminder of his artistry and warmth. Frankie Beverly, the iconic voice and mastermind behind Maze, has passed away at 77. Known for his smooth, soulful baritone and timeless contributions to R&B and funk, Beverly led Maze in producing hits that have resonated across generations and filled gatherings with pure joy and nostalgia. His family confirmed his passing, expressing their deep sorrow and requesting privacy during this time. A cause of death was not disclosed. Born Howard Stanley Beverly on December 6, 1946, Beverly's journey in music began in Philadelphia, his hometown, before he found fame with Maze. As lead singer, writer, and producer, Beverly crafted songs that would become the soundtrack of countless family reunions, backyard barbecues, and celebrations. From Before I Let Go to Back in Stride and Can't Get Over You, his music offered a blend of soul, passion, and resilience that cemented his place in R&B history. Known for his captivating stage presence, Beverly had a special ability to connect with his audience, who found both comfort and inspiration in his work. His legacy goes far beyond chart positions. His music remains a cultural touchstone. The power of his art was reintroduced to new generations when Beyoncé covered Before I Let Go in 2019, honoring his influence in her Homecoming album. This recognition speaks to Beverly's far-reaching impact and enduring appeal, an artist whose sound remains as relevant today as it was when Mays first broke into the scene in the late 1970s. Beverly and Mays received a Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards in 2012, an acknowledgement of his contributions to the soul and funk genres. Even recently, Beverly was celebrated at the Essence Festival and had just completed a farewell tour, allowing fans to experience his magic live one last time. Frankie Beverly leaves behind a legacy of love, soul, and music that transcends time. His artistry will continue to inspire, his songs echoing in celebrations of life, love, and resilience. Tony Todd, the unforgettable presence behind some of horror's most iconic characters, has passed away at 69 after a long illness. Known for his towering stature, haunting voice, and transformative acting skills, Todd leaves a legacy that has left an indelible mark on both cinema and audiences around the world. His wife, Fatima, confirmed his passing on Wednesday at his home in Marina del Rey. Born December 4, 1954 in Washington, D.C., Todd's early dedication to his craft took him from the University of Connecticut to the prestigious Eugene O'Neill National Theatre Institute, the Hartman Conservatory, and the Trinity Repertory Company. These formative years prepared him for a career that spanned nearly 4 decades and included over 200 roles across film and television. Todd's most celebrated role was as the titular character in Candyman, 1992, where his portrayal of the vengeful spirit with a hook for a hand became a touchstone of the horror genre. His terrifying yet deeply compelling performance earned him a dedicated following and cemented his place in horror history. He reprised this role in 2 sequels, including the 2021 remake, a testament to the character's lasting cultural impact. Beyond Candyman, Todd's role as William Bloodworth in the Final Destination series showcased his ability to embody eerie, enigmatic figures with ease. This character, a seemingly all-knowing mortician, added depth and gravitas to the franchise, and New Line Cinema paid tribute to Todd, stating, "The industry has lost a legend. We have lost a cherished friend." Todd's versatility extended far beyond horror. He appeared in The Crow, 1994, Night of the Living Dead, 1990, The Rock, 1996, Hatchet, and Star Trek, where he played recurring roles in The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. His adaptability earned him roles across genres, from science fiction to drama, and his presence added a unique power to every project. Director Rel Dowdell, who worked with him on Changing the Game, 2012, described him as truly chameleonic and a masterful actor. With several projects still in post-production, Todd's legacy will continue to grace screens and inspire new generations of actors and fans. Ron Ely, the ruggedly handsome star who brought Tarzan to life on television, has passed away at the age of 86. Known for his dynamic portrayal of the famed jungle hero, Ely captivated audiences and inspired a generation with his athleticism and charm. His daughter, Kirsten, confirmed that he passed away peacefully at her home near Santa Barbara. Born Ronald Pierce Ely on June 21, 1938 in Hereford, Texas, Ely's early years were marked by a drive to explore beyond his small-town roots. He attended the University of Texas at Austin, but soon felt drawn to California's entertainment industry. A breakthrough came in 1966 when he was cast as Tarzan in NBC's television series, a role he undertook with an unmatched dedication. Performing his own stunts, he sustained countless injuries but continued to bring authenticity to each episode across 2 seasons and 57 episodes, earning admiration for his commitment. Though Tarzan solidified his place in pop culture, Ely's career stretched across genres and decades. In 1975, he played another iconic role as Doc Savage in Doc Savage, the Man of Bronze, an adaptation of the pulp hero that, while not a major box office success, showcased Ely's versatility and drew a cult following. He also hosted the Miss America pageant in 1980 and 1981 and took on guest roles in beloved series like The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, and L.A. Law. Ely's talent went beyond acting. He was an author of 2 detective novels and an inspiring presence off-screen. His daughter remembered him as a hero in every sense, a family man, coach, and mentor whose influence touched many lives. Ely's journey was not without tragedy, including the loss of his wife Valerie in 2019, but he remained a beloved figure to his family and fans alike. Ely's legacy endures through his iconic roles, his novels, and the admiration he inspired in those who knew him. He is survived by his daughters, Kirsten and Caitlin, who carry forward his legacy of resilience and grace. Eric Carmen, the soulful voice behind the Raspberries and a solo artist known for iconic hits such as All by Myself and Hungry Eyes, has died at the age of 74. Carmen passed away in his sleep over the weekend, as announced by his wife, Amy. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, in 1949, Carmen's journey into music began in the early 1970s when he co-founded the power pop band, the Raspberries. Known for their catchy melodies, tight harmonies, and distinctive style, the Raspberries quickly set themselves apart in an era dominated by long-haired, rebellious rockers. Carmen's vision for the group was unique, aiming for a clean-cut image and melodic sound that included hits like I Wanna Be With You and Let's Pretend. However, it was Go All the Way that truly launched them into stardom. The track saw renewed popularity in 2014 when it was featured on the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, introducing Carmen's sound to a new generation of listeners. After the Raspberries disbanded in 1975, Carmen's solo career soared. His 1975 hit, All by Myself, a haunting ballad that drew on Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto No. 1. 2, became an anthem of heartbreak and resilience. It reached No. 1. 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, resonating across generations and finding new life in Celine Dion's 1996 rendition. Carmen continued to define the soundtrack of the 80s with the passionate Hungry Eyes on the Dirty Dancing soundtrack and the hopeful ballad Almost Paradise from Footloose. Carmen's music remains woven into American pop culture, capturing the essence of love and longing. The Raspberries reunited briefly in the early 2000s, performing to packed venues and receiving newfound acclaim from fans and fellow musicians alike. Reflecting on this period, Carmen expressed gratitude for the respect they finally garnered, noting it was more satisfying now to perform with his longtime bandmates. Eric Carmen leaves behind a legacy of music that continues to touch millions, with a voice and songwriting style that remain timeless. He is survived by his family, who ask for privacy as they mourn his passing. Terry Garr, beloved for her effervescent charm and comedic skill in films like Tootsie and Young Frankenstein, has died at the age of 79. The Oscar-nominated actress passed away, surrounded by family at her Los Angeles home. Known for her magnetic screen presence and lighthearted humor, Garr was a force in Hollywood whose enduring influence resonates across generations of fans and fellow actors. Born on December 11, 1944, in Lakewood, Ohio, Garr grew up immersed in show business. Her father, Eddie, was a vaudeville performer, and her mother, Phyllis, worked in the costume department at NBC after a stint as a rockette. Garr's early fascination with dance saw her begin her career as a background dancer in several 1960s films, alongside Elvis Presley and on popular music shows like Shindig and Hullabaloo. Her big break in acting came with her role as Inga in Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein, 1974, where she famously delivered the comedic line, "Would you like to have a role in the hay?" Her comedic timing and quirky accent became hallmarks of her career, securing her a place in Hollywood history. Garr's success continued with a standout performance in Tootsie, 1982, where she played the role of Sandy, a struggling actress and friend to Dustin Hoffman's character. This role earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, cementing her reputation as one of the great comedic talents of her generation. Her versatility allowed her to shine in various films, including The Conversation, 1974, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977, and Mr. Mom, 1983. Gar also found success on television, with memorable guest appearances on Friends and the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, and as a recurring guest on The Tonight Show and Late Night with David Letterman. After being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2002, Gar became a vocal advocate for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, inspiring many through her resilience and positive outlook. Despite the physical challenges she faced, Gar continued to share her humor and warmth with her audiences, embodying a spirit of perseverance. Terry Gar leaves behind a legacy of laughter, compassion, and unforgettable performances. She is survived by her daughter Molly and her grandson Tyrion, who will carry forward her spirit and humor. Gena Rowlands, the iconic actress known for her intense portrayals and groundbreaking work in American independent film, has passed away at the age of 94. She died at her home in Indian Wells, California, surrounded by family. Known for her fearless commitment to her roles and unforgettable screen presence, Rowlands remains a celebrated figure whose work redefined the portrayal of complex female characters in cinema. Born Virginia Catherine Rowlands on June 19, 1930 in Madison, Wisconsin, Rowlands grew up with a passion for the arts. She attended the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York, where she met her husband and frequent collaborator, filmmaker John Cassavetes. Together, they revolutionized American independent film with their emotionally raw, character-driven works, including Faces, 1968, A Woman Under the Influence, 1974, and Gloria, 1980. Their collaboration yielded some of Rowlands' most acclaimed performances, with her portrayal of Mabel Longhetty in A Woman Under the Influence earning her an Oscar nomination and solidifying her place as one of Hollywood's most respected actresses. In A Woman Under the Influence, Rowlands brought unparalleled depth to the character of Mabel, a woman grappling with mental illness, blending vulnerability with raw intensity. Her role as Gloria Swenson in Gloria displayed her range as an actress, capturing the grit of a former mob girlfriend turned unlikely heroine. Rowlands' fearless approach to these characters set a new standard in American cinema and paved the way for future portrayals of women as multidimensional, resilient figures. Beyond her work with Cassavetes, Rowlands continued to excel in roles that showcased her versatility, from her Emmy-winning performance in The Betty Ford Story to her heartwarming portrayal of an elderly woman with dementia in The Notebook, 2004, directed by her son Nick Cassavetes. Her dedication to authenticity and emotional truth earned her a lifetime of admiration from audiences and colleagues alike. Rowlands is survived by her children, Nick, Zoe, and Zan Cassavetes, all of whom have continued her artistic legacy. With a career spanning over 6 decades, her work continues to inspire actors, directors, and cinephiles, and her influence on the craft of acting remains indelible. Frank Fritz, co-host of American Pickers and beloved figure of the History Channel, has passed away at the age of 60. His longtime friend and co-host, Mike Wolfe, shared the news, expressing deep sadness over the loss of a companion he had known for much of his life. Fritz, known for his sharp eye for rare finds and vintage motorcycles, helped bring the world of picking into millions of homes, captivating audiences with his warm, down-to-earth personality and knack for discovering hidden treasures across America. Born on October 11, 1963, Frank Fritz brought a genuine love for antiques and an unfiltered curiosity to American Pickers, which first aired in 2010. For over a decade, Fritz and Wolfe roamed the country, often on roads less traveled in search of collectibles and artifacts rich in history. Fritz's humor, combined with his passion for vintage motorcycles and Americana, made him an instant favorite among viewers who saw him as both an expert and an everyman who embraced the quirks and beauty of forgotten objects. Despite his success on the show, Fritz faced health challenges in recent years. In 2020, he took a hiatus due to these concerns, and in 2022, Wolfe shared that Fritz had suffered a stroke. Though he stepped back from American Pickers, Fritz continued to be remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike. The History Channel and Cineflix Productions issued a joint statement honoring his legacy, referring to him as the bearded charmer, and recognizing his enduring contributions to the series and the unique world of American collectibles. Fritz's passing marks the end of a cherished chapter in the world of television, where his legacy as a co-host and connoisseur of American history will live on. Wolf's heartfelt message reflected the depth of their friendship, as he wrote, "We've been on countless trips and shared so many miles. I love you, buddy, and will miss you so much." Frank Fritz's impact on the series and his joyful pursuit of history leaves a lasting impression on both his loved ones and devoted fans. John Ashton, the seasoned actor beloved for his role as Detective Sergeant John Taggart in the Beverly Hills Cop series, has passed away at the age of 76 after a brief battle with cancer. Known for his gruff yet endearing presence, Ashton brought humor and warmth to the role of Taggart, partnering with Eddie Murphy's Axel Foley and Judge Reinhold's Billy Rosewood in the 1984 original and its 1987 sequel. His character's loyalty and charm became a staple of the series, and fans were delighted to see him return in Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. in 2024, where Taggart was promoted to police chief. Born on February 22, 1948, in Springfield, Massachusetts, Ashton grew up in Enfield, Connecticut, where he discovered a passion for acting. He pursued this interest at Defiance College and later at the University of Southern California, where he earned a degree in theater arts. His love for the craft led him to a diverse career spanning over 50 years, with appearances in films such as Gone Baby Gone, Middlemen, and Lonesome Soldier, as well as notable roles in classic television series like Columbo, Barnaby Jones, and MASH. Ashton's performance as Taggart is perhaps his most recognized work, bringing a blend of toughness and humor that perfectly balanced the high-energy antics of the Beverly Hills Cop franchise. His chemistry with Murphy and Reinhold lent the series a grounded warmth, endearing him to audiences and cementing his place in the film's legacy. Beyond his memorable performances, Ashton was known for his dedication to his craft and his friendly, approachable nature. His manager, Alan Summers, shared that Ashton's dedication and genuine love for acting left a lasting impact on those who worked with him. John Ashton is survived by his sisters, Sharon Ann Ashton and Linda Jean Ashton, and his brother, Edward Richard Ashton Jr., along with a legacy of memorable performances that will continue to bring joy to fans for years to come. His contributions to film and television remain a testament to his talent, leaving behind characters that are beloved, real, and timeless. Richard Simmons, the exuberant fitness guru whose infectious energy redefined home workouts, passed away peacefully at his home in Hollywood at age 76, just one day after his birthday. Known for his signature tank tops, tiny shorts, and unmatched enthusiasm, Simmons turned the once intimidating world of fitness into a welcoming and joyful space for people of all backgrounds. Born Milton Teagle Simmons in New Orleans in 1948, Simmons grew up with a love for the city's rich food, but struggled with weight issues throughout his early life. At his heaviest, he weighed nearly 270 pounds. By his mid-20s, Simmons had conquered his weight battles, moved to Los Angeles, and embarked on a mission to inspire others. He opened Slimmons, a fitness studio in Beverly Hills, in 1973, where he continued to lead classes and support people in their fitness journeys until 2013. Simmons became a household name with The Richard Simmons Show, a daytime hit that earned daytime Emmys for its dynamic content, and his famous workout videos like Sweatin' to the Oldies sold millions of copies, motivating people worldwide. His work was not just about physical health. Simmons emphasized kindness, self-acceptance, and joy. With over 65 fitness videos to his name, his influence reached countless people, including those often overlooked by mainstream fitness culture. In addition to fitness, Simmons shared his humor and warmth through television appearances, even portraying himself on General Hospital. In recent years, he openly shared his health journey, including his diagnosis with skin cancer. Despite these challenges, he remained optimistic, recently telling People magazine, "I am grateful that I'm here, that I am alive for another day." Simmons' legacy as a fitness icon and a beacon of positivity will continue to resonate with those he inspired over the decades. James Darren, beloved for his roles as Moondoggie in the Gidget films, Dr. Tony Newman in The Time Tunnel, and Officer Jim Corrigan on T.J. Hooker, passed away at 88 after complications following an aortic valve procedure. Darren's decades-long career spanned film, television, and music, earning him a cherished place in entertainment history. Born James William Ercolani on June 8, 1936 in Philadelphia, Darren was drawn to performing early on, inspired by fellow Philly native Eddie Fisher. After studying acting in New York, he was discovered by a talent scout and signed with Columbia Pictures. His breakthrough came with Gidget, 1959, where he played Moondoggie, the surfer heartthrob opposite Sandra Dee. He reprised the role in 2 sequels, making him a teen idol and securing his legacy as a symbol of youthful charm and surf culture. Beyond Gidget, Darren starred as Dr. Tony Newman in The Time Tunnel, 1966-67, a time travel adventure series that showcased his versatility and became a fan favorite. In the 1980s, he joined T.J. Hooker, adding depth and resilience to his role as Officer Jim Corrigan. His work behind the camera as a director on Hunter, Silk Stockings, and Beverly Hills 90210 highlighted his talents beyond acting. Darren's music career further amplified his popularity, with his 1961 hit Goodbye Cruel World reaching #1. 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. Later, he portrayed Vic Fontaine, a crooning hologram on Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, a role that revitalized his singing career and endeared him to a new generation. Darren is survived by his wife of 64 years, Evie Norland, his 3 sons, including journalist Jim Moray, and 5 grandchildren. Darren's charm, talent, and warmth leave an indelible mark on entertainment, with roles that defined genres and music that continues to resonate. His legacy as a multi-talented artist and Hollywood icon will be remembered and celebrated by fans and family alike. Donald Sutherland, the celebrated Canadian actor whose career spanned 6 decades and over 200 roles, passed away at the age of 88. Known for his unique charm and versatility, Sutherland brought life to some of film's most memorable characters, from the irreverent surgeon Hawkeye Pierce in MASH to the sinister President Snow in the Hunger Games franchise. His passing was shared by his son, Kiefer Sutherland, who honored his father as one of the most important actors in the history of film. Born on July 17, 1935, in St. John, New Brunswick, Sutherland pursued drama studies in London, where he found his passion for acting. His career took off after a breakthrough performance in The Dirty Dozen, 1967, leading to iconic roles in Kelly's Heroes, 1970, and MASH, 1970, where he defined the anti-establishment humor of the Vietnam War era. With his lanky frame and distinct features, he became a unique presence on screen, embodying complex characters in Clute, 1971, Ordinary People, 1980, and The Chilling Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1978. While Sutherland was often celebrated as a character actor, his on-screen transformations were bolstered by a profound understanding of each role's psychology. In 2017, he received an honorary Oscar, a testament to his impact on cinema. "I wish I could thank all the characters I have played for using their lives to inform my life," he said in his acceptance speech, a reflection of his respect for his craft. In later years, Sutherland captured the attention of a younger generation as President Snow in the Hunger Games, a role he hoped would inspire political awareness among youth. His legacy endures through his exceptional body of work and his talented family, including Kiefer and granddaughter Sarah Sutherland. Remembered for his depth, humor, and transformative talent, Donald Sutherland leaves behind an indelible mark on film history. Breaking news. News 1. In 2023, Bruce Willis was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia (FTD), a rare neurodegenerative condition primarily affecting language, behavior, and communication. Initially, Willis experienced aphasia, which impaired his speaking and comprehension abilities, prompting his retirement from acting in 2022. Over time, his family, including wife Emma Hemming Willis and daughter Tallulah, shared the profound impact of FTD on the actor's life, often describing the condition as an illness that whispers before it fully takes hold. Willis, now 69, remains stable, according to recent updates from his family, with his loved ones noting his resilience despite daily challenges. Tallulah Willis reflected on her father's journey, noting, "There's painful days, but there's so much love." His wife Emma also shed light on the complex role of caregiving, stating, "Dementia is hard on everyone," emphasizing the support needed to manage the condition. Frontotemporal dementia's effects are often different from other types of dementia, focusing more on behavior than memory. Though FTD is progressive, Willis's family cherishes their time together, sharing special moments through photos and tributes, helping his fans stay connected to the beloved actor. News 2. Willie Nelson, the legendary 91-year-old country singer, is reassuring fans about his health after a recent spate of concert cancellations that had many concerned. Earlier this summer, Nelson had to step back temporarily from the stage on doctor's orders, leaving fans worried. But now, in a new interview, Willie has provided an optimistic update, showing he's still as upbeat as ever. Reflecting on his health, Nelson shared, "Well, I'm 91 plus, so, I'm not worried about it. I don't feel bad, I don't hurt anywhere. I don't have any reason to worry about dying, but I don't know anybody who's lived forever." The On the Road Again singer joked, "Physically, I'm in pretty good shape. Mentally, that's another story," with his signature humor shining through. Willie's love for music hasn't waned. His latest album, Last Leaf on the Tree, released November 1st, is his 153rd record, a milestone that leaves fans in awe. The artist, who has seen 7 decades of music, teased, "I hope there's a few more." Although no new tour dates are set, his official website encourages fans to check back often, suggesting he's still on the road again, in spirit if not yet in schedule.